get set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Going to 53. 47.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they haven't been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they set up the screen for Clement. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 8.
Yeah, Billy. Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Ready?
A short throw taken in by Conqueror. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
When you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know.
This is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hey, kill. 26.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
46 and 47. 26.
Prescott down. This will be clocked just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
26.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, jump it, boy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And now an audible here into something else. Quick throw complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out there to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54 right here. We're going to 54 right here. We're going 47. We're going 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32, set.
Sampson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Ready. Ready.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Red, yellow, set. 60 red, 60 red. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oronde Gadsden from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott yet again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 52. Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Yeah! 26.
Now Prescott. This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Kill. 26.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
They'll run with Clement. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Sampson. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Blue, 32. Hey, red. White. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
That'll be completed to Sampson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On the double.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Love now. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Kill.
Now Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. Go. Get out there.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, kill. Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Caught by Trimble. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, here we go. Right to the line, hey. Hey, chill.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. This will be caught by Brown. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go, 46, 40. Here we go. Forward in. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tommy Trimble
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You say it left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Sampson. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Right, 97.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Love. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
10 black. Ready?
To the air again, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. There's Trumbo, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Prescott. Short throw held in by Trimble. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. With Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Prescott yet again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, here we go.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, here we go.
And now they'll shift things around. To the air again, Prescott. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54. Here we go, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here we go, 46.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Clement. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run again with Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through. Back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Ready, set, close.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
43 rail.
Love now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and 20. Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now he'll take this and run. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the